Starters for New Hampshire, it was Nolan Perry.
2.44 ERA, 18 starts.
Swing and a miss on the 1-1, and now Goodwin trails the count 1-2. Mullins' first two starts of the season, he was the Tuesday-Sunday man against the Cats on April 7th and 12th. Ball and 2 strikes from the lefty is upstairs high, 2-2. Did not go well, at least the opening matchup. An inning and 2/3, no hits, 5 runs, 5 walks. That was that Fernando Perez and Hayden Mullins game. 2-2, back foot slider misses. It's 3 balls and 2 strikes. That one made national news. (3-2) on the ground, hard hit to short. Rose there with it. Up, throws to first. A little low, but corralled by Martinez for the first out.
Second straight day, Rose has been the Sea Dogs shortstop. Speaking of tough starts, did you see the Trey Savage start yesterday in San Diego?
We were listening to it late last night.
Walked 7 batters.
Just didn't have it.
Toronto came all the way back to tie the game, 7-7, only to lose it in the bottom of the 6th.
Here is Arjun Nimmala. The first pitch is in there for a strike, and it's 0-1. Yeah, I heard that I think it was in the second inning, Savage got pulled for Adam Macko, and then it was, at the time, it was 4-4, the 0-1. Looked off the plate, called strike 2 to Nimmala, and now trailing the count to Mullins 0-2. Second matchup for Mullins at Hadlock back in April against the Cats. 4 innings, 1 earned run, 7 Ks. 0-2 is high. Ball and 2 strikes.
Walks have been an issue for Hayden. There's no question about that. I mean, this year with Portland, 47 2/3 innings, 31 walks, 73 strikeouts.
1-2. Nimmala sends it right field side. Blaze charging in, and it'll land just foul. The extended track by the Cats pen, still 1-2. Mullins in his first summer, he finished up in 2023 with only 4 games. So a small sample size there, but 24 high at Greenville, 118 strikeouts, 42 walks. They rose the next year, 123 Ks, but 51 walks. Splitting time between Greenville and Portland. This year, 76 Ks, 35 walks. 2 strikes to Nimmala, and decide on him, and it hit him. Nimmala Gorwitz is right here. Head the pitch for Nimmala. Letty Jr., a lefty. Mullins knew it. It's the sit better this season. Lefty, checks first. Thought about it. He laid off down the way. For an update Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Then a travel day for City, Harris, Pennsylvania. Ball and no strikes to Micheletti Jr. And he knocks it in the air out to right and up to the wall, and it's gone. Second home run of the week for Eddie Micheletti Jr. And it's another 2-run, nothing Cats in the bottom of the first. And his back reads. The hit by pitch, costly. That count to Nimmala started 0-2. First pitch, and it's slapped in the air by Hedbert Perez out to left. Right to Will Turner, makes the catch. A 1-pitch line out for out number 2.
So Eddie's 13th homer, that moves him within 1 of the lead on the team. Sean Keys had 14 before he left town. Get another look at Eddie's home run on 1 pitch.
Eddie now with 6 runs driven in this week. To lead the team. The man behind him is Dub Gleed, who steps to the plate with 2 outs and the bases clear in the first. The pitch. catches the inner half for a strike one call. Number 5 run driven in for Dub came yesterday on an RBI triple to center field where Miguel Blaze came in, slipped, went all the way to the wall. The 0-1 off the plate, ball and a strike.
Micheletti now up to 39 runs batted in, and that will tie him with Jay Harry for most by Fisher Cat this year. Jay Harry also promoted on.
Leads 1-1, fought out to center, shallow. Taylor comes in and makes the running grab for the final out over the bottom of the first. But the Buffalo Tenders heating up early on Sunday afternoon. A 2-run shot for Eddie Micheletti Jr., and it's 2-0 NH.
Guzman kicks and deals, and he got him. A swinging strike 3. The Binghamton Rumble Pony. They capture their 4th Eastern League title with an 8-2 win over the Erie Seawolves.
Ashes this one to left center field, giving chase are Jones and Franco. Jones still running, leaping, and he made the catch, banging up against the wall. What a play.
You can own a piece of the minor league game. MILB Auctions lets you bid on game used and autographed bats, balls, jerseys, and more, with items added all season long. Want a piece of the minor league game? Visit MILBauctions.com.
The 2-2. Oliva, a little looper out into short left, and it's a diving catch by Levi Jordan. What a play! He just made a spectacular grab for the first out of the inning.
Look at that, up the middle. Nice play.
Right off the backside of the mound, and Cerna to first. What a play by Jared Cerna.
Live app on your phone or connected device to start watching now.
Let's head back out to the ballpark on the Fisher Cats Radio Network.
Back for the start of the top of the second on the Fisher Cats Radio Network and on our WKXL Game of the Week. Mike Gooden, the market manager, VIP Tires and Services, with us up now on the broadcast. Mike, thanks for joining us here today. Happy Sunday to you. How are you?
I'm doing well, absolutely. It's a great day to be out, beautiful weather.
Always a good day to be at the ballpark, and you come out and you said that you brought some stuff with you to advertise the VIP brand, and you're running empty here already. Getting the stuff passed out to the folks down there, are you?
Oh yeah, we brought some good stuff to pass out. Everybody's been enjoying the bucket hats and some playing cards. Keeps everybody entertained, keeps the weather off their heads.
So tell us how long you've been with VIP.
I've been with VIP for 15 years, held a couple different roles, and it's a great company to be with.
You started out as a tech, is that right? A master technician, and then moved your way to this role. What's the new role like, and how do you get out into the community and tell the folks about VIP?
Yeah, so the new role I've been doing for a little over a year now is what we call a market manager. So I run an individual store, so I do the day-to-day operations there, and then I also oversee and help out 2 other stores with their day-to-day operations, make sure everything can run smooth, take care of customers.
Do you know a lot of those folks that work at the different stores before you take that role? I'm sure you get to know them pretty good now that you're rolling them around and meeting them and all that.
Yeah, absolutely. So what's great with our company is even though we're large, we're small. So everybody in all the stores, doesn't matter the location, everybody knows each other. We're all involved and do different things with each other.
Olsen gets a nice ground out to Nate Baez. There's quickly 2 gone in the top of the second. Center fielder Nelly Taylor's next. Do you run into folks that maybe haven't heard of the VIP brand a lot, or is it pretty ingrained in the community?
Some of the newer areas we're in, it's a little tough to break into a new market, but locally in the southern New Hampshire area, we're very well known. We got a good standing with our customers.
If you're reaching out to the folks that maybe don't know about VIP and what sets it apart, what would you say and offer to that?
The biggest thing I would say is that we're a big small company. So even though we have a large amount of stores, we're still run like a mom and pop shop.
And that can offer, it's people that you recognize and kind of friendly service compared to maybe some of the other places that you go to?
Correct. We don't look at customers as numbers. We want to get to know everybody individually. We're in the people business, not necessarily the automotive business.
You've got it's summer, a busy time. Really, any time is kind of a busy time for your car to get looked at. But with people all over the roads right now, what should people be looking out for with their vehicles and making sure that everything's up to speed and maintained?
Just the basics. Check your tire pressure, check your fluids. If you're not familiar with how to check your fluids, all of our stores, we offer that for free for anybody. We'll top off tire pressure, check everything for anybody, anytime. Anybody wants to stop in, we'll take care of it for them if they can't do it themselves.
So I see 100 years for VIP Tires and Services. That's got to be, that's pretty impressive. That's a big milestone.
Yeah, that's a huge milestone to still be family-owned and still run the way we do successfully for 100 years has been great.
We'll ground out for Martinez, throw to first. We had Mike Good in the market.
Payoff. Pops up, right field side. Shallow, Poole sprinting in. Going out. Santana makes the grab! My goodness!
You can own a piece of the minor league game. MILB Auctions lets you bid on game used and autographed bats, balls, jerseys, and more, with items added all season long. Want a piece of the minor league game? Visit MILBauctions.com.
The 0-1. There's a swing and a fly ball down the left field line. That ball gone into the seats. Walk-off home run. Resigns.
The 1-0. On the ground, sliding stop there at second. Tureen tags the bag with his glove and turns two, and he does a headstand to boot. Are you kidding me?
Sometimes artifacts in the collection at the Hall of Fame could tell multiple stories. This is the earliest known Yankees baseball cap in existence. It tells a story of a very early baseball cap and of a guy who just had a cup of coffee in the big leagues. But there's actually a hidden story inside this cap. There's another name written in the cap. So who's Dolan?
So head over to nhfishercats.com for more information. We hope to see you then, and go Cats!
The New Hampshire Fisher Cats are serving up the ultimate collectible trio. For select games in 2026, fans who arrive at Delta Dental Stadium will
Let's get back to Fisher Cats baseball.
Two to nothing Cats on Sunday afternoon. Big thanks to Mike Gooden from VIP Tires and Services joining us. Here's Jorge Burgos. The first pitch is ran upstairs high for ball one. Well, we have an early plug poll on Hayden Mullins. It's the right-hander Max Carlson that checks in the ball game for Portland. No longer the lefty starter of Mullins, just one inning. The 1-0. Burgos shoots it to first on one hop and stabbed by Martinez. He'll jog it to first and tap the pillow for the first out. So just one frame for Hayden Mullins in his second throw of the week. Probably wanting to limit the workload on him as he throws 18 pitches, 10 strikes. Only one hit, but 2 runs in. They were earned, no walks, no strikeouts. And now turn it over to the right-hander Max Carlson for his second appearance of the week. Jackson Hornung takes strike one. Carlson, the 24-year-old from Edina, Minnesota. And a quick volley over to the right-hander. Carlson's 0-1. Jackson Hornung, the batter, and he leaves it down and away for a ball, and the count works even to 1-1. Carlson from the stretch, the pitch. And that's ran right in for a strike. 1-2. We've had a good week of Eastern League baseball across the board here. And for Somerset, coming into today, it looks like Connor McGinnis could be poised to come up with Player of the Week as Hornung steps out, asks for time. 9 hits for McGinnis coming into today. That leads the league. 21 total bases with 4 doubles, a triple, 2 homers. That also leads the league. 1-2 to Hornung. Poked foul. So looking good there. But really the big headline of the week is Jack Mahoney. At this point, surprised he's still in Hartford. It's back-to-back 7-inning plus starts for him. He went an absurd 7 2/3 on July 10th, his second consecutive 7-inning go. 1-2. Hornung rips and misses at strike 3. 2 gone for the Tenders in the bottom of the second as Max Carlson tallies his first strikeout. Here's Carter Cunningham. The only run allowed by Mahoney against the Yard Goats at Duncan Park, or against the Rumble Ponies at Duncan Park, should say, was a Luis Robert Jr. solo homer, a Louis Bob solo shot. Here's Cunningham. Carlson throws, and it's upstairs high in the zone for a ball, 1-0. 7 2/3. Coming off of a recent 7-inning start that he did against Somerset on July 4th. 1-0 to Carter. Swing and a miss. Ball on a strike. Ball on a strike. Just missing out the outer half. 2-1.
What's crazy about the Mahoney numbers, he's pitching to an ERA of 1.98, which is just unheard of in this day and age. So that's 10 starts.
2-1. Upstairs, 3 balls and a strike.
So he probably won't be around a whole lot longer at Double-A, right?
I wouldn't think so, especially Rockies. Move them.
That was 96 pitches, by the way, 7 2/3 innings.
3-1 to Cunningham, just clips the top of the zone, and the count's full at 3-2. So I would think unless someone throws a phenomenal game today on Sunday, maybe a Tuesday, Sunday guy, and they're able to duplicate a really good go from Tuesday, I think Jack Mahoney could be one of the favorites for pitcher of the week. Tomorrow, typically announced. Full count offer to Cunningham with the bases clear and 2 gone. And he grounds it foul. Do it again. Cats had Sean Keys win the award back during their first 6-game homestand. That's exactly the way that Jace Borfin did it last year. A loud return to Delta Dental Stadium after a 3-game opening weekend in Manchester. Cats went on the road to Portland and then came back against Harrisburg. And Jace came away with it with 4 homers. 3-2 home. Off the plate, ball 4, and Carter Cunningham aboard for the first time today with a 2-out walk. And it will give the new guy an opportunity. It's the backstop, Adam Hackenberg, promoted earlier from Dunedin this week. Started the season with Buffalo, but then sent on down after there was quite a lot of a collection of catchers in AAA to start the season. So Hackenberg went on down to Dunedin. That's where he's been ever since, and the numbers look good in the last month of June into July. Righty from Carlson. The first pitch. It's off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Drafted out of Clemson in 2021. White Sox got him. He signed in July. A ball and no strikes. Carter goes for second. Pitch outside. The throw down from Rosario, not in time. Carter Cunningham takes second base, and it is just the 3rd swipe bag of the week for New Hampshire.
Cunningham improves to 4 for 4. Had a great jump there, and the throw was high. So Hackenberg with a chance to pick up an RBI here in his first New Hampshire at bat.
There he goes for third, and now Carlson steps off, throws down, got him. Looked like he timed the jump pretty well, but Carlson
kicks home for the 1-1. Hueso swings and hammers it the opposite way to left. Whitaker getting back onto the warning track. It's gone! Shockley pitches, and Nyans hammers this one. The Woodpeckers have gone back-to-back. And Alvarez drills it deep right field. Sanchez is back. It's gone! Back-to-back-to-back. Hueso, Nyans, Alvarez. How about that?
Marte with 4 hits in 5 at-bats. 0-1. Line foul right back into the net. 0-2 from Lee. Is swing and a miss, strike 3. And comes home with a strike. Lee fires again, and Tolia waves and misses. 0-2. Lee spins one over for strike 1. The 2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Baez goes down on strikes. Impressive stuff there from Zach Lee.
I thought they knocked it out the park, no pun intended. Great fit, too. That's always a big thing.
You can never overstate what Hank means. I mean, him and Willie. I mean, to me, they're royalty.
This is definitely something way bigger than me, so to just be able to be included in this, absolute honor, man.
I just love the name of what I'm representing. Obviously, what's on my back. You know, we celebrate Juneteenth. We celebrate the life of Willie Mays. So I'm just grateful out here, man.
Or by calling 603-641-2005. We'll see you then, and go Cats!
Let's head back out to the ballpark on the Fisher Cats Radio Network.
2 in the books today, and the Fisher Cats have a 2-0 lead thanks to an Eddie Micheletti Jr. first inning home run. Caden Rose will lead off inning 3, and it's still Mason Olson out there for the Fisher Cats. New Hampshire will get a chance to line up the pitching rotation with everybody getting 4 days off. See what they decide to do heading into the series with Harrisburg. Strike 1 to Caden Rose, 233 on the year, a couple homers, 13 runs batted in. Olson, lefty to the righty hitter, and it's taken for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. Portland with hits in each of the first 2 innings, but unable to push a run across. Rose 3 for 14 in the series, and he gets plunked on that inner leg to start inning 3. Miguel Blaze is next. MLB draft continuing today. A very busy day. The first 4 rounds yesterday. And the rest of the draft is today, rounds 5 through 20. Strike 1 on the outside corner. The Toronto Blue Jays made Arizona State left-hander Cole Carlin, 6'5", 230-pounder, their number 1 overall pick, 39th overall. No balls, 2 strikes. And the next pitch wide, 1-2. Ryan Cooney, a shortstop out of Oregon, was taken by the Blue Jays 103, the 3rd round. Will Brick, a high school catcher out of Tennessee, in the 4th round, and Nolan Higgins out of Michigan State, a pitcher, in the 5th. Swinging a foul tip. And again, they'll continue along. Now, some of these guys, it's 1-2. I would imagine are probably going to, if they sign and want to play baseball this year, you probably go to the Florida Complex League. Potential for Dunedin. If a guy's had a lot of innings on the mound, the Blue Jays may not push them real hard for sure. But this is just the draft, and then the next part is Toronto would need to sign these guys. The 1-2 home. Olson misses outside. Runner at first, nobody out. Caden Rose started the top of the 3rd for Portland with a hit by pitch. Sea Dogs batting down 2-0 to the Manchester Chicken Tenders. Buffalo Tenders. Strike 3. Looking. Blaze is down. Good pitch through him and changeup. Blaze might have thought it was a little bit inside. And now Will Turner coming up. Lefty batter Hard hit liner to right. Ground ball, second, gloved by Goodwin. Flips to Namala, back to first. Inning ending, 4-6-3, double play. Fisher Cats, chicken tenders, buffalo tenders, turn 2. And after 2.5, will stay. New Hampshire in front, 2-0. There's more baseball coming up from Delta Dental.
Spend your New Hampshire summer nights at Delta Dental Stadium. The New Hampshire Fisher Cats, the Granite State's only professional sports team, offers the best affordable family fun experience. From firework nights to family fun days and more, the Fisher Cats offers something for everybody. Want to join in the fun? Get your tickets at nhfishercats.com or call the box office at 603-641-2000.
2 away and 1 on for him. He's first pitch swinging. This one going towards center. Sanchez tracking at the wall. It'll bounce off the wall. It'll kick away from Sanchez. That'll score 1 run. No one still got it. They're trying to wave him home, and the throw is not in time. Here in downtown Greensboro, as this one's hit a ton into center field. Sanchez going back, looking at the wall, and it's gone. Williams had not hit a home run all season.
The first thing people realize is the history of Montgomery, and that history is real. So while that history is in the past, it also helps us move forward in a positive way.
Just like a lot of other of the 120 minor league teams, is the baseball is not what we do, right? The Tampa Bay Rays do a phenomenal job of sending amazing athletes here, and we let them handle the baseball, and we handle everything outside the line.
2-0. Ground ball hit to third, fielded by Toro. Steps on third for 1, throws to second for 2. Newman's reeling to first. It's in time! A triple play ends the top of the 4th.
Adam Hackenberg was up when Carter Cunningham was picked off to end the 2nd inning. And so he'll step back in here at a continuation of his first plate appearance since joining the Fisher Cats, with Aaron Parker joining the injured list. Hackenberg, Patrick Winkler, your New Hampshire catchers. And the first pitch here, and it is still Max Carlson out on the mound, is high, ball 1. Hackenberg, Goodwin, Namala. Jammed him, fouled it back, the ball and a strike. Hackenberg is a relative newcomer to the Blue Jays organization, but he's a veteran of plenty of minor league baseball over the years. 1-1 pitch, and he flies to left field. This one's well struck. Turner going back to the wall, and there's a home run in his first New Hampshire at-bat. Adam Hackenberg going all the way around, and the Fisher Cats lead 3-0. As I mentioned, he's not a newcomer. That's his 23rd minor league home run, but the first in his first at-bat with the Fisher Cats. And that'll bring up Nick Goodwin, who grounded his short his first time up. Grounder to first. Martinez flips to the pitcher for the out. So Hackenberg becomes the first Fisher Cat to homer in his first at-bat since Tanner Morris did it April 8th. I think that was opening night in Portland in 2022. It's not his first double-A at-bat. I'm not going to give him credit for that, but still pretty good. Welcome to the 26-year-old catcher. Knocks one over the fence in left field. Ball carried well. Here's the next swing and a foul tip. Pitch home, 1-1. One out, 1 run in. Namala awaits, and he'll pop it up left side. Rose from shortstop. Winne calling him off at third base. 2 down. That'll bring us to the guy who hit the other New Hampshire home run, Eddie Micheletti Jr. Micheletti hit his 13th, a 2-run shot off the starter Hayden Mullins in the first inning. And down low, ball 1. He had the distance on the Hackenberg home run at 4:08. 101.2 exit speed, and it was a 78-mile-per-hour curveball. And he got all of it. Micheletti now a 1-1. Carlson, it's a foul back. See the Sea Dogs again in a couple of weeks, right back here at Delta Dental Stadium in August. Reserve your slots now, nhfishercats.com. 1-2, swing and a miss, strike 3. Fisher Cats get the lead off the inning home run by Adam Hackenberg, so after 3, it's the Fisher Cats 3 and the Sea Dogs nothing.
Hey, Fisher Cats fans, get your pup to the ballpark this summer.
3-1. Swung on and rocked off the glove of the third baseman Guzman. 5th in homers as he swings and a liner deep out to left on the run. 1-2. Krim swings, line drive, right field, base hit. 1-1. Freeman will score. Bride's right behind him. Krim looking for a triple. He's ready and deals. Krim swings and drives it. Blaine Krim has hit for the cycle.
You can own a piece of the minor league game. MILB Auctions lets you bid on game used and autographed bats, balls, jerseys, and more, with items added all season long. Want a piece of the minor league game? Visit MILBauctions.com.
Jones drives it deep out to left field, and no movement out on the pasture. First of the year. Jones drives this one the other way. Abar headed back at the wall, and that is gone. A multi-homer day. Jones drills this, and that is gone. 3 homers, 1 game for Jamison Jones.
The 1-2. Goes down looking. It's a combined no-hitter for the Grasshoppers. 4-0, the final score.
And you're listening to Fisher Cats Baseball on the Fisher Cats Radio Network.
3 in the books. New Hampshire has 3 runs on 2 home runs. 3 runs, 2 hits, no errors. Sea Dogs, no runs, 2 hits, no errors against Mason Olson, who will work the 4th inning for the Fisher Cats. Jack Winne, the third baseman, is first up and looks at strike 1. Alan Gorwitz, our home plate umpire today. The standings coming into today, Portland with the lead over the Reading Fightin' Phils. Liner down to the right field corner. It'll be a foul ball. Fisher Cats were 1 game out before yesterday, now trailing Portland by 2. You can get back to 1 if you win today and split this series. Here's the next foul back. Should be a pretty competitive series with Harrisburg. We're going to see Harrisburg 9 times over the remainder of the season, 3 out there next weekend. They're here to close the regular season this year. Pitches low, a ball and 2 strikes. And the Nationals AA has had a pretty good series with the front-running Tiger AA, the Erie Seawolves, not to short. Namala has time, throws him out when a retired one down. Bring up Johan Garcia, the DH. They're starting to stretch. Nobody throwing yet in the New Hampshire bullpen. First pitch outside, ball one. Kalena Sauer, who worked here on Friday night. A couple of innings. One of those warming up, 1-0 home. Line to left field, fair ball. Ball's going to carry into the corner for Garcia. Horning up with it, will throw it in and cut off. A double for Johan Garcia. And that's the third hit for Portland in the game. To the righty, Garcia, I think that pitch was well in. And he just turned and smacked it down the line. Here's Ronald Rosario, the catcher. Rosario fly to left his first time up. Sea Dogs down 3-0. They're hitting in the fourth. Swing and a miss. Portland was down 4-0 on Thursday night. Came back to tie. It was the game the Fisher Cats would explode late and pull away. There's a foul ball. Fisher Cats had a 3-1 lead on Friday night. They got away. Last night was pretty much all Sea Dogs. They opened up a 5-1 lead early. Rosario and Garcia, the guy who was at second. Garcia, the DH today. Rosario catching. They're the two catchers on the Sea Dogs. Future Red Sox players. And this one a little bit low. Rosario lays off. A ball and 2 strikes to the youngster from Palo Negro, Venezuela. 1-2 from Olsen. Spoiled off the right side. Few fair weather clouds around today. And comfortable 82 degrees. Hope everybody enjoys the Major League All-Star break in Philadelphia. 1-2 through the whole left side. It's a base hit. Garcia had to hold up, so he'll only get to third on that. But Portland's got something brewing here in the fourth as they'll bring the tying run to the plate with Nate Baez coming up. Second baseman grounded out his first time up. Has a hit in every game that he's played in this series. Baez hit his 9th home run in the 5th inning of Thursday night's game for Portland. Runner at third for the Sea Dogs. We're going to pinch run with Frazier, Matt Frazier. Garcia was certainly slow in getting to third, but I thought he held up because that line drive was coming through. First pitch swinging is a pop foul off first. Burgos will give it a look, but it'll be out of play. Souvenir for the crowds over the net. It's a good Sunday crowd for the Fisher Cats today as they play as the Buffalo Chicken Tenders. Chris had some tenders for lunch, but he went ranch, not buffalo. Swing and a foul tip. And Baez is down 0-2. On this date in Fisher Cats history, 2024, Chris Jarrett made his first birdie on the golf course. 0-2. Swing and a foul tip held for strike 3. That'll go in the books as the third strikeout for Mason Olsen. Chris birdied a very difficult par 3 at Hidden Lake Golf Course, a long uphill hole for a birdie 2. There's a swing and a miss. No balls, 1 strike. And I think you've had oodles of birdies since then, too, over the last couple of years.
That is not correct. The story is, though.
Swing and a miss, strike 2.
That was a good day. Pretty sure that was you, me, and Ian Unsworth. It was probably the All-Star break, too, or somewhere close to it.
July 12th, that would make sense.
Yeah.
Oh, and 2. Runner at third is Matt Frazier. Runner at first is Rosario. And this one smoked out of the ballpark, but foul by Nelly Taylor. He turned and ripped one. Here's the next. To right, it's going to be a base hit, and Portland will hit the board. An RBI single to right for Nelly Taylor makes it 3-1. And Frazier comes in to score.
Didn't look all terribly different than the previous pitch that he got. Something that kind of broke in on the front door of him that he was able to just lean back on and fight to the pole side. That's exactly what happened the pitch previously that he knocked out of here. I'm surprised he got one similarly looking right after.
Mason Olson's pitch count up to 54. Here's Rodelli Martinez, looks at strike 1. Fisher Cats 3, Sea Dogs 1. New Hampshire trying to earn a split of the 6-game series if they could win today. 0-1, pulled the string and got him swinging.
It's a blessing to have guys like these and long relievers like Mason Olson and Alex Amalfi last night. He was able to go 3 innings. It was scoreless for a while and then gave up the 2 runs before he was able to pick up his 4th inning. But these guys can do a lot. They can start. They can come out of bullpens and clean up maybe messy starts. Pretty versatile.
Lefty, swing and a miss, strike 3. Martinez is out, but Nelly Taylor drives in his 15th run of the year for Portland. A run on 3 hits for the Sea Dogs. They leave 2. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th, 3-1. Fisher Cats on WKXL, the Fisher Cats Radio Network.
End your summer nights with a bang at Delta Dental Stadium. Every Friday in April and May ends with post-game Atlas fireworks. And starting in June when those warm...
Slam to right center field. Hartman lays out. Hartman makes a Sports Center top 10 worthy catch in right center field. Name something that this 20-year-old can't do.
The 1-0. On the ground, sliding stop there at second. Tureen tags the bag with his glove and turns 2. And he does a headstand to Boots. Are you kidding me?
Polanco rips it on the ground. Diving stop, Ornelas throws to first. Are you serious? The no-hitter stays alive on a diving play by newly minted second baseman Jonathan Ornelas in shallow right. First pitch. He's swinging. Grounded to short. Lombard fields. Flips to second. Gets one. Throw to first is in time. And the Rail Riders toss a combined no-hitter.
I'm Jonathan Mayo, and for more than 20 years, I've traced the path of baseball's rising stars, navigating the back roads of the national pastime and basking in the glow of small-town America's spirit, where the team is woven into the fabric of everyday life, where it's more than just a game. It's a celebration of the people, the traditions, and the culture that give these places their soul. This is Grassroots.
Run of the ballparkers streaming at home. Fidium brings the speed, no buffering, no limits, just fast, reliable, 100% fiber internet. Fidium, built for fans like you. Learn more at FidiumFiber.com. Tyler Davis just joined the Sea Dogs today, and the 27-year-old right-hander is now on for inning 4. They've gone Hayden Mullins and inning Max Carlson to Tyler Davis. And the first pitch is a grounder to short by Edbert Perez. And he's out, 1 pitch, 1 out. Davis, 2026. 10 games for AAA Charlotte and 24 games for the Chicago White Sox. Major league pitcher went 2-3 with a 4.1 ERA for the White Sox. And picked up by the Red Sox and sent here to Portland. Now Dub Gleed, and it's ball 1. My apologies. That's a different Tyler Davis. Now I feel like a fool. There's a ball outside. 3-0. To Dub Gleed. He'll take a 4-pitch walk. Davis wasn't in the Sea Dogs notes today, so I decided to Google it, and then, of course, the major leaguer is the one who came up. Here's Jorge Burgos. This Tyler Davis, 24 years old, second-round pick of the Royals out of Mississippi State in 2024. And now I've got the right one. This one flared up the middle. A base hit for Burgos will move Doug Gleed up to second base. Davis promoted from the Red Sox High A affiliate Greenville, where he went 9 games. Didn't start his season until June 10th. Pitched 9 games at Greenville. There's Jackson Hornung. Had a strike on the outside corner. Tough one for Hornung. That ball was not in the zone. It was outside. Can't tap your helmet, though, here in the Eastern League.
You could try.
You can try. You'll probably get thrown out. Ground ball through the whole left side. No, smothered by Rose to prevent it from getting to the outfield, but Hornung's going to get an infield single. Burgos moves to second, Gleed to third, and it's 1 out, bases loaded for Carter Cunningham. Rose looks like he's been playing shortstop his whole career.
It is kind of surprising that it's not been happening more with how athletic he is at second base, and it looks very natural at short.
Carter Cunningham walked his first time up. He gets hit his second time up. And Dub Gleed will score from third. An RBI HBP for Carter Cunningham. Fisher Cats take a 4-1 lead. And the bases will still be loaded.
Carter wants to swing. Walked in the second. He gets hit by a pitch here in the third. He'll take it, I guess, or in the fourth, but says, all right, maybe one of these days he'll get
almost got the 4 there on the back as he turned and spun out of the way. So now Adam Hackenberg hit his first New Hampshire home run in his first New Hampshire at bat last inning. Now comes up.
Could you imagine? Didn't waste a whole lot of time either.
Looks at a fastball. Down the middle, strike 1.
Caught a good amount of games with Caleb Freeman in their time in the White Sox system between Birmingham and Charlotte.
Check swing, foul ball, and out of play. Hackenberg over his career, 130 AA games, 126 AAA games, has not made it to the majors. 26-year-old catcher. 0-2, takes high. The home run that he hit was his second this year. He had one for the Dunedin Blue Jays. Base is full. Tried to bring the curve over on the outside corner, but missed. And it's 2-2. And again, it stays outside. So it's gone full, 3-2. Tyler Davis, the lefty, dealing with the righty Adam Hackenberg. And he missed up high. It's a walk, forces in a run. 5-1. 5 straight Fisher Cats have reached.
Yep. Great at bat. Took a pitch essentially down the middle after Carter Cunningham gets hit. Hackenberg just all the patience in the world to sit there and just work the count and allow Davis to just, it really seemed like, I mean, the first one was right there in the heart of the zone, fouls the next one away, and then the next 4 close. You can always count on a catcher to give you a good at-bat and a good feel of the zone.
No late games in Double-A today. Major leagues, there'll be no night game tonight.
Reading's not home this week?
No, Somerset 1, Reading nothing in the bottom of the 4th. And reaching the All-Star break, I think you want to get done early if you can.
You'd be surprised.
Richmond up 3-1 at Altoona in the 4th. Chesapeake and Akron 3-3. They're in the 3rd as Nick Goodwin takes a strike. Binghamton 1, Hartford nothing, top of the 3rd, and Harrisburg and Erie 1-1 in the 2nd. Harrisburg on the road this week. We'll see them starting Friday night. 0-1. Misses outside. Next pitch at stays outside. 2-1. Portland bullpen is going. Fisher Cat bullpen also going. Would leave you to believe that the day is over for New Hampshire's Kellen Sauer. Here's a line drive left field. Caught in left by Turner. Made a diving stop for it and came up with it. So Goodwin is out. Hornung scores on the play. And the Fisher Cats extend the lead to 6-1. But what a play out and left.
Get the job done. Bring in the run.
Will Turner made that decision to dive for it, and he doesn't get it, right? That could end up clearing the bases. So that's the second out of the inning. 5 straight had reached for the Fisher Cats ahead of the Goodwin sac fly. And now Arjun Amala comes up with 2 on and 2 outs. And a slow chopper. Rose will have to make the play. Here's the throw to first. Got it. Fisher Cats send 8 to bat in the inning. They scored 3 runs on 2 hits. And they leave a couple after 4. Our new score, New Hampshire 6 and Portland 1 on the Fisher Cats Radio Network.
Caring for your teeth, gums, and eyes is a must when it comes to your overall health.
Getting traded to Boston from Chicago. You see here the traditional jersey. I love a road jersey because it says where you're from, and this is simple, clean, and cool. And then you see this patch right here. This is from the 2013 postseason run, which was unlike anything I had ever been a part of, to punch through and hoist that trophy. Boston strong forever, baby.
He throws a 1-0 to Gorson. Drives one deep to right. This is trouble as Cox moving back toward the bullpen. He hops in the air, and he brought it back. Jonah Cox, what a grab.
I thought they knocked it out the park, no pun intended. Great fit, too. That's always a big thing.
You can never overstate what Hank means. I mean, him and Willie. I mean, to me, they're royalty.
This is definitely something way bigger than me, so to just be able to be included in this, absolute honor, man.
I just love the name of what I'm representing. Obviously, what's on my back You know, we celebrate Juneteenth. We celebrate the life of Willie Mays. So I'm just grateful out here, man.
Hello, Bo Phillip taking over for Mason Olson. Cats turn from the lefty long reliever Olson and now to the righty converted infielder Bo Phillip. Caden Rose, the 9-1-2 pass of the order. First pitch fouled over our heads, 0-1. Fisher Cats adding to their totals after Portland got one in the top of the fourth to crack the board. Make this a 3-1 game. Cats put 3 across in the bottom of the fourth. So 6-1, 0-1. Ran right in there. The count now works to 0-2. Final line for the lefty, Mason Olson, 4 innings, 1 run, no walks, 4 Ks. Pretty darn good. Thought maybe one more frame. 0-2. Down and away, a ball and 2 strikes to the shortstop Rose. Hit by a pitch to lead off the third before Miguel Blaze looking strikeout and a Will Turner 4-6-3 double play. Olson 57 pitches, 44 strikes. He did throw earlier this week. 1-2's also outside. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes to Rose. Portland entered the fourth with no runs on 2 hits. They turned in 1 run on 3 hits, but left 2 men aboard. 2-2 home. Poked foul back into the netting. Do the 2-2 again. So 5 runs allowed for Olson, but only 1 of them come in on the Nelly Taylor 2-out RBI base hit to right field. Now it's Bo Phillip for the second time this week. He's got an even count to Rose. 2-2. Down and away. 3 balls and 2 strikes. 1 in the top of the fourth for Portland and the Cats with 3 in the home half. 6-1 in H. 3-2 home for Bo. Chopped and off of Rose. Took a deflection off of the Sea Dogs shortstop. So he'll step out for a moment, take a breather. We've got the American League well in front of the National League future prospects. 6-1 currently in Philly. Phillip set up, stretch, 3-2. In the air out to right. Cunningham drifts back, shy of the track. Makes a catch. Long battle with Caden Rose, but the fly out the opposite way is the first out. Top of the 5th inning. It's been quite some time since the American League has come away with the win. So now here's Miguel Blaze. Pitch home. Oh, chopper to short. 1 pitch, 2 hopper for Namala. Slings to first. Got him. Good play by Arge to come on in. Set the feet. As we get another look, Blaze can certainly move down the line. Just put his head down. Tried to beat it out. Nice audible after the 8-pitch at-bat to Rose. It's a first pitch ground out rollover from Blaze. Now here's Will Turner, the pitch home. Thought about it, and it's in for a strike. It's 0-1. Bo Phillip in his 11th game with the Fisher Cats. The ball's in a strike to Turner, righty-lefty. Thought about it, it misses off the plate. Count works even to 1-1. Turner 0 for 2 today in the 2 spot of Portland's card. Ball and a strike. Knocked in the air to right center. Carter drifts over to his right. He's got plenty of room to range it down for the final out. An 8-pitch leadoff at-bat, fly out to right for Caden Rose. And then Phillip.
So we got a little throwback uni on, Gray Sox, you feel me? So it's like we're going back in time. So I feel the presence of Jackie Robinson, you know what I'm saying? All those great guys. So yeah, we're going to play like them too.
Just love kind of having this logo here, Triple B's. You know, those guys went through a lot more than I probably can ever imagine. And, it's a fight that they had to put up just so I can get here. And so getting the chance to even wear the jersey and get on the field and play is something huge.
I'm Jonathan Mayo, and for more than 20 years, I've traced the path of baseball's rising stars, navigating the back roads of the national pastime and basking in the glow of small-town America's spirit, where the team is woven into the fabric of everyday life, where it's more than just a game. It's a celebration of the people, the traditions, and the culture that give these places their soul. This is Grassroots.
Ashes this one to left center field, giving chase are Jones and Franco. Jones still running, leaping, and he made the catch, banging up against the wall. What a play.
You can own a piece of the minor league game. MILB Auctions lets you bid on game used and autographed bats, balls, jerseys, and more, with items added all season long. Want a piece of the minor league game? Visit MILBauctions.com.
And for post-game Atlas Fireworks, are you ready to rumble? Get your tickets at NHFisherCats.com and go Cats!
Time to get back to the game on the Fisher Cats Radio Network.
Tyler Davis, the left-hander, 24-year-old, in the ball game now as he took over for Max Carlson. First pitch knocked foul, and it's 0-1. We had Matt Frazier come in for Johanfran Garcia to run and then stayed in the game with Garcia in the lineup card today as the designated hitter for Portland. It's Ronald Rosario catching. The 0-1. Eddie skies it right on top of home plate. A little bit out of play behind home. Rosario loses the mask, makes the catch. One gone. That's how Portland started the bottom of the fourth inning. First pitch rollout for Hedbert Perez before the Cats put 5 in a row on base. 3 runs came in the fourth inning to up New Hampshire's advantage to 6-1. That's our score. Bottom of the fifth from Delta Dental Stadium as Hedbert Perez back in for the third time today. First pitch to him. Missing off the plate for a ball. It's 1-0. Wrapping the 6-game series today. Buffalo Tenders hoping for a win. New Hampshire would split this series with Portland. 1-0. Perez, a little flare shot to right center. Broken bat. Blaze coming over. Called off by Taylor in the alley for the second out.
Carried pretty well for a broken bat.
Well, and it was last night too. Hedbert Perez, a broken bat shot out to right field. Carried great. Couldn't barrel it. Now here's Dup Gleed. No postseason matchup in the works between these two as Dup Gleed stands in. Grounds the first pitch foul. Third base side, it's 0-1. Bases clear, 2 gone. 6-1 New Hampshire in the bottom of the fifth.
Yeah, Hartford's got a playoff berth already locked up.
Yep, it'll be the final time these two teams play to start the month of August, the 4th through the 9th. No balls and a strike to Gleed. Thought about it, but missing down and away, 1-1. Getting Portland at home late in the season, always fun. Still peak summertime, certainly now. 1-1. That catches the lower outer half, and it's a ball and 2 strikes to Gleed.
Yeah, we had many years where we would finish up the regular season at Hadlock Field on Labor Day weekend before we went to the new schedule.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. There's the first K for Tyler Davis in from the Dog's pen.
Good
We're
outing.
through the 5th. Yep. We go on off to the 6th. Still a 6-1 Cats advantage. Portland back to the dish on the Fisher Cats Radio Network after the break. This is the WKXL Game of the Week.
Hey, Fisher Cat fans.
Gosh, we've gone to Sea Dogs games since we were kids.
I've been coming to see the Sea Dogs for the last 30 years. Great experience.
Everybody here is just bends over backwards to help people out and wish the world was like it is right here at the ballpark.
We've always wanted to be more than just a baseball team. We want to be strong, active, contributing members of the community. And I think that effort is seen by the people and the fans, and they want to support that effort.
Lapped out to center field. Clark a few steps back now, and he's got a sprint. Dives and makes the catch! Throw comes into third base. Morabito tags up and advances. Throw back to first, and they got Melendez in a pickle.
Seppings comes home. And here he swings and lines one towards the left field corner. Adekjeski to his right, dives after this, and makes the catch. Man, is he having a night and a series. And robs Genf here.
I thought they knocked it out the park, no pun intended. Great fit, too. That's always a big thing.
You can never overstate what Hank means. I mean, him and Willie. I mean, to me, they're royalty.
This is definitely something way bigger than me, so to just be able to be included in this, absolute honor, man.
I just love the name of what I'm representing. Obviously, what's on my back. You know, we celebrate Juneteenth. We celebrate the life of Willie Mays. So I'm just grateful out here, man.
Fisher Cats Radio Network.
Just one frame for Bo Phillip, and the first-year manager, John Tamargo Jr., will keep the wheels turning as it's the right-hander Yandre Rojas out for the Cats.
That often happens when you get to the All-Star break. Try to get everybody an inning in.
Jack Quinet, the leadoff batter, takes a first pitch strike.
Anybody give you any insight on somewhere fun they're going this All-Star break?
It seems like the Cape is kind of the favorite. 0-1. Right in there. Quinet now trailing 0-2.
We definitely have had guys go northern New Hampshire, get in a little bit of fishing, a little bit of camping.
Rojas, the 0-2. Tapped foul off home. Still no balls, 2 strikes. Golfing, it seems like we've got a good amount of golfers on this team. Austin Bibbins-Dirks not with the Cats this week, so kind of getting the benefit of some stacked up time here going into the Major League All-Star break away from New Hampshire. Corey Reardon in town for Toronto. 0-2. Skied in the air out to left, shallow. Hornung coming in. Battling the sun, makes the catch, no issues. 4 pitches, all strikes to an A, and he flies out to left. Yandre Rojas taking care of the first batter he gets, and there's one away in the top of the 6th. New Hampshire leads it 6-1.
Futures game update, AL 6, National League 1, bottom of the 7th. And Blue Jay #1 prospect, JoJo Parker with an RBI and a hit.
So you mentioned Nathan Flewelling. 19-year-old in the Tampa Bay Rays system. He hit a homer as Matt Frazier stands in. First pitch, backdoor slider, missing outside, 1-0. He's with the Bowling Green Hot Rods, the high A for Tampa Bay. He's from Red Deer, Alberta, Canada. And at just 19 years old, too. The 1-0. Knocked hard out to left. Hornung now running back, but gets to his spot. No, still going, and it bangs off the top of the wall. Looked like he was tracking it, but at the last second anticipated the deflection off the wall, and that's exactly what Matt Frazier does. A 1-out double into second, and it's that 4-spot second double today. Garcia doubled before being pulled as the cleanup hitter. Now Matt Frazier comes in and doubles himself. Third Sea Dogs double this afternoon. That is team hit number 6 for Portland, but only 1 run in. Certainly not the case that we saw from them yesterday. Here's Ronald Rosario. Cats lead at 6-1. First pitch almost hit him. Rosario throws the hands up. Rojas missing inside, 1-0. Ball and no strikes with 1 gone. Rojas throws. Down and away, and it's 2-0. So you had that, and then yesterday, in the first round of the draft at least, Carson Beck became the first Canadian that was taken. Carter Beck, first Canadian that was taken out of Canada, selected by the Braves, 26th overall. 2-0 pitch. Knocked on the ground to third, 2-hopper for Glebe. Sets and rockets to first, 2 gone. And Frazier stays camped at second. Still a runner in scoring position as it's Nate Baez now the next up.
Yeah, Andre's working on a nice string here. He's not allowed to run in 5 of his last 6 outings. ERA still a little high on the year, 5.87.
Well, that might take a while because he certainly had to carve his way through the early appearances.
Yeah, May was kind of tough. It certainly has pitched a lot better since we turned to June.
Ready to Baez the pitch. And that's in for a strike, 0-1. Yeah, his first with New Hampshire was May 7th. Picked up 2 outs, 2 walks, 1 earned run, 2 runs total, 1 hit, only got 2 outs. The 0-1. Check swing, appeal, all good.
You know what I'm looking at is his May batting average against was 3.359.
Yep.
June 219, July coming into today 176.
So after that introduction with Portland, 4 of his next 5 were scoreless outings. 1-1's down and away. This is Yandre Rojas on the mound we're talking about. The one that wasn't was 1 inning against Reading on May 16th, 4 runs on 5 hits. So that is going to trampoline your numbers through the ceiling. And then he closed out the month, failing to get an inning in all 3 in a row, with all 3 in Somerset. 2-1. Knocked over the net to our right on the roof. It's 2-2. So that was a tough slide. And then he opened up June a similar way that we saw him after that Portland stretch. Couple of scoreless outings. 5 of his 7 in June were scoreless goes, but the 2 that weren't, a combined 4 earned runs and 2 1/3. So he's had some sideways goes this year that have caused his numbers to jump. 2-2 toss. Knocked in the air to left. Hornung put to work again. Spun around, approaching the track, and he ran it down and caught it. Jackson Hornung was dancing in left field, but corralled it as Nate Baez with a sharp fly.
We're repping the Birmingham Black Barons today, and it's really awesome. The uniforms look really cool.
It's awesome. I like the look. The BM kind of pops. So yeah, I like the whole get up. It's a good attire.
We got the Birmingham across the chest. We got the Birmingham Black Barons on the side too, which is super cool. Just the history of all of it. I think the hats are pretty sweet too. You got the 3 Bs.
This is remembering the people that came before us and what they did for this game and how they improved it.
The 1-1 pitch is hit high in the air to deep left center field. Long run for Carrick. He won't get it. Bangs off the wall and then bounces way away from him. It's going to score 3. Earhart's on his way to third. They're going to send him in. Here's the relay throw from Amador. Fulford's tag is not in time. That is an inside the park grand slam for Zach Earhart.
I'm Jonathan Mayo, and for more than 20 years, I've traced the path of baseball's rising stars, navigating the back roads of the national pastime and basking in the glow of small-town America's spirit, where the team is woven into the fabric of everyday life, where it's more than just a game. It's a celebration of the people, the traditions, and the culture that give these places their soul. This is Grassroots.
The Fisher Cats Chicken Tender Bobblehead Series is presented by Northeast Delta Dental. View all the dates at nhfishercats.com. And go Cats!
Time to get back to the game on the Fisher Cats Radio Network.
Chris Jarrett, Bob Littman, Adam Glover with you as well on Sunday, the series finale between Portland and New Hampshire. Another reliever in for the Sea Dogs. It's Cooper Adams taking over for the Southpaw Tyler Davis. 2 innings, 3 runs, 2 hits. They all came in the 4th. The 5th inning for him was pretty good. Sat down Micheletti Jr. Perez Gleed on 8 pitches. First toss home for Adams to Jorge Burgos, missing down and inside for ball 1.
96-mile-per-hour fastball.
(6-1) New Hampshire. The 1-0 toss. Drilled foul. Katie Reyes about took a dive in the New Hampshire dugout, but everybody okay down there. It's a ball and a strike to the first baseman, Burgos. Kind of a slide in the lineup card. 1 for 2. One of the more consistent offensive pieces this year for New Hampshire. Broke camp with the Cats. Ball and a strike. Knocked out to left and down the line, but foul. It's 1-2.
Adams is a 7-game winner. He's 7-4 out of the bullpen for Portland, 5.79 ERA. This is his 24th appearance all out of the pen. 61 strikeouts in 46 2/3 innings. 260 average against.
1-2. Down in the zone. Burgos works an even count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. We have a no-hitter in Bridgewater right now with Somerset in front of Reading. 1-0. But top of the 6 and no hits for the Arphils in Bridgewater against the Patriots. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Burgos. Off the plate. Full count to Jorge. 3-2. Other scores, at least in the Northeast, Hartford trailing Binghamton 2-1. That'd be fun to see. 3-2. Down in the zone, ball 4. 4th walk work today by the Fisher Cats. It's the first for Jorge Burgos and the leadoff man aboard in the bottom of the 6th. This is the second time the leadoff batter has reached for the Cats despite their 6-1 advantage.
And Chesapeake took a no-hitter into the game lead against Akron yesterday. Rubber Ducks didn't get a hit till the bottom of the 7th. Chesapeake won 9-0 in our league.
Jackson Hornung slaps the first pitch foul behind the plate. It's 0-1. Last night,
Fisher Cats have had a no-hitter this year.
We have, well, how about we had the one, and that was in a Manchester Chicken Tenders jersey on Tuesday back in April. 0-1 to Hornung. Up and in, ball and a strike. And then it was an Austin Cates go in Hartford that New Hampshire went into the 7th with a no-hitter on the line and a leadoff base hit to start the bottom of the 7th is what broke it up for the Cats. 1 week later in Danny Thompson Jr.'s Double-A debut in Binghamton, same thing. Check swing from Hornung, 1-1. I think it went off his fingers. That's 1-2.
Yeah, no-hitter for the Fisher Cats, April 28th. Jackson Wentworth, 4 2/3. Nate Garko, Irv Carter, and Kai Peterson finished up.
Ball and 2 strikes, nobody gone. Pitch. Low in the zone, blocked by Rosario, and it's 2-2 to Hornung. So last night was a 7-6 win for Vancouver as they scored 3 runs in the bottom of the 8th inning to overcome what was a 6-4 deficit. It was a Johnny King start, and he had only allowed 2 runs through 5 innings. 4 walks, 7 Ks. 2-2 home. Adams yanked it outside, and it's 3-2 to Hornung. Counts full.
Talk about a pitcher who might be eligible to come up to Double-A before the season ends. Join this young rotation.
But then Everett, 4 runs in the top of the 6th. It kind of murkied up King's line. Runner goes, 3-2, tap foul. Do it again.
But the Iowa meat truck was on the ready for the Vancouver Canadians last night. Pinch hit double, tied the game. Vancouver would go on to win it. I love that we show the highlights here in our ballpark.
Yeah. Around the nest. Runner goes. 3-2's low for ball 4. Jackson Hornung on the second time today. That's right. Back-to-back walks to start it out against Cooper Adams in the bottom of the 6th.
10 plate appearances for the bottom 4 guys. They've reached 8 times.
Only 1 hit, 1 through 5 for New Hampshire today, and it was Eddie Micheletti Jr.'s 2-run shot. Here's Carter Cunningham. And he smokes the first pitch out to right, and that's down for a base hit. Windmill for Burgos around third. Blaze's throw is cut up the first base side. First pitch, RBI base hit for Carter Cunningham, and he's on base for the 3rd time on Sunday afternoon. Hornung to second. It's 7-1 New Hampshire. Hornung goes first to third. And so runners at the corner, still nobody gone. And now this guy's been certainly a tough out to try and combat for Portland today. It's Adam Hackenberg who's left the yard already.
And then drew a bases-loaded walk. He has 2 runs batted in.
Righty as Adams allowing a run in. Runner goes for second. Throw down is a good one. Tag applied, not in time. Second stolen bag on Sunday for Carter Cunningham. And now 2 in scoring position.
Fisher Cats did not try the double steal. They didn't send Hornung. So 2 in scoring position, nobody out. Second stolen base for Carter Cunningham today.
1-0. That misses. 2 balls and no strikes to Hackenberg.
Might have caught a little bit of the upper part of the zone. But it was called a ball.
2 balls, no strikes. Back over the net. It's 2-1.
There's nothing like a 1,000 batting average, a 1,000 OBP, and a 4.0 slugging percentage. That's what's up on the board right now. Doesn't get any better than that.
Take a picture. RBI walk after starting 0-2 back in the 4th on the lefty Tyler Davis. Hackenberg aboard twice in each of his 2 ABs. The 2-1. Off the plate, 3 balls and a strike. There's a spot open for him at first. And now threatening Cooper Adams, the 3rd reliever for Portland out of the pen today, with a good count. New Hampshire leads at 7-1. Beautiful day here at the ballpark, too. 3-1 coming home. Smoked in the air to center. Looks playable as Taylor ranges over, now stops in right center. Underneath, makes the catch. Hornung going to try to tag, throw goes to third, and it's cut off. Sacrifice fly for Adam Hackenberg. And it's his 3rd run driven in his New Hampshire debut. Hornung scores from third, 8-1. Buffalo Tenders lead it. Top of the order, and it's Nick Goodwin who drove in a run with a sac fly back in the 4th his last time up. RBI chance for him with Cunningham at second. Adams kind of a diagonal approach to the plate. He misses for ball 1 on the first toss. He'll stand with his left foot, or I should say his right foot on first base. And then the left foot will be the that front foot towards home plate will kind of be on the opposite end of the mound. The 1-0 inside, but it catches for strike 1. We saw Cunningham get caught stealing for the first time in his time with New Hampshire today. After, what was it, improving to 5 for 5, 4 for 4. He tries to steal third and got caught. 1-5. Ball and a strike to Goodwin, and Adams spins off, thinking the same. Checks on Cunningham at second, who's back without a slide. Not a long commute for Portland after today. They'll be home for dinner. Ball and a strike. Tapped foul, and it spills Rosario down behind home plate. Comes up limping, favoring that right knee. It's 1-2. You got dinner figured out yet?
I have some pork chops.
I feel like you're always a pork chop on Sunday.
Dinner. I'm a big pork. Well, pizza a lot of times. I love to make pizza on Sunday. Golf's going to be over at the Scottish Open.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm going to watch tonight. What about you?
Oh, I don't know. Market basket trip, maybe. Got the next couple of days off. Typically, end of a homestand, you're anticipating the road trip tomorrow. 1-2. Goodwin takes strike 3 call. And there's the second out. Cooper, out number 2. He's doing that strikeout strut back to the dugout. It's his first K, though, a backwards punch out on Goodwin.
Yeah, Nick went 3 for 3 on Wednesday night. He's 0 for 13 since. All right, he had a terrific week last week at Reading.
First pitch. Arjun grounds it hard to short. Just past the diving Rose. Cunningham around third. Rose going to come home, and it's cut off. Arjun Nimmala with a 2-out RBI base hit, and he sneaks it through the left side. 9-1 New Hampshire, and it's Arjun's first hit of Sunday. Good base running by Cunningham. With 2 outs, he's off as soon as it's off the bat. Rose, a snap throw home. That certainly wasn't offline, it just wasn't on time. Nimmala at first, no one holding for Eddie. Right in there for strike 1. It's been a good homestand for Micheletti Jr.
Well, Arjun, I know he's had limited at-bats because of the injury, but he's hitting .307 now. How about that?
Well, it was down and away. It's 1-1. I mean, Arjun, it was a lot of singles, maybe not the power he's advertised, but it was great early on before, as you mentioned, the 7-day IL. Numbers were great. Ball on a strike. Micheletti Jr. skies it to center and playable for Taylor. Now running into his right into the alley, and he makes the grab for the final out. Arjun Nimmala adds to his totals with a 2-out RBI base hit, and the Cats now lead it 9-1. Their second 3-run frame today. We go to the 7th. Chris Jarrett, Bob Littman, Adam Glover from Delta Dental Stadium.
You can own a piece of the minor league game. MILB Auctions lets you bid on game used and autographed bats, balls, jerseys, and more, with items added all season long. Want a piece of the minor league game? Visit MILBauctions.com.
This is a good one right here. The Padres. Little pinstripe unis. We would wear these every Thursday. When I kept it, I wanted to keep it all dirty. I always felt like if you didn't get dirty in a baseball game, you kind of didn't really play that day. So I had my pine tar there, a little dirt in the front side of it, but the brown and orange, really cool cleats. All the fans really enjoyed it as much as the players did.
The first thing people realize is the history of Montgomery, and that history is real. So while that history is in the past, it also helps us move forward in a positive way.
Just like a lot of other of the 120 minor league teams, is, the baseball is not what we do, right? The Tampa Bay Rays do a phenomenal job of sending amazing athletes here, and we let them handle the baseball, and we handle everything outside the line.
2-1. Hit to left, towards the line. Arroyo sprints towards the corner, lays out, and he caught it. Michael Arroyo with a great grab, looking like a guy who's not learning a new position.
The game on the Fisher Cats Radio Network.
MLB Plus new for 2026. Stream MLB Network 24/7 in the U.S. and select out-of-market games every week, plus live radio broadcasts of every game. Game Day 3D beginning in minor league action. Visit MLB.com/plus to subscribe today. For the 7th and the 8th, it's Mr. Pork Chop himself, Bob Littman.
Nelly Taylor's first up against Yandre Rojas here. 9-1 Fisher Cats. Ball 1. Fisher Cats try to pick up win 44 on the season. And in the second half, they would be 10-8, which would be one game behind Portland. Reading still doesn't have a hit today. They're batting in the 7th at Somerset, trailing 1-0. Rivas, 6 no-hit innings, 10 strikeouts. That could be the pitcher of the week right there. There's a strike.
Run that line by me one more
Xavier
time.
Rojas. He's become really good. 10 strikeouts, 6 innings, 2 walks.
Pretty good.
2-1. It's inside. He did not start off the season well, but when we saw him a couple weeks ago, I thought he was really tough.
Yeah, Xavier Rivas. Yeah, he's just another in the list of good Patriots pitching that they've had the last few years.
Xavier Rivas.
Yeah.
1 earned run, 5 innings here on June 24th. 6 strikeouts.
Yeah, I mean, Elmer Rodriguez Cruz last year, Carlos LaGrange, and then even just a handful of years ago, it seems like Somerset has tied together good pitching. Both New York teams have.
Count's gone 3-2 on Nelly Taylor, leading off the Portland 7th. Rojas, this one popped up over us.
Of course, Portland certainly has. We've seen Peyton Tolley, Connolly early. Those guys both ran right through here.
Payoff home and a blast to right. If it's fair, it's gone, and it is a fair ball. Nelly Taylor down the line has hit it out. He's 3 for 3 today, a single, a double, and now his 5th home run. Portland gets a run back. It's 9-2.
It's sub 300 slugging numbers for Taylor, a double and a solo homer for him today.
371 feet, so it was not a cheapie. 104.5 exit speed. And the only question would be fair or foul. Tough to see from that angle, but a good look down the line for umpire Theo Arndt. And it's a home run for Nelly Taylor. Brings up Rodnelli Martinez. He'll foul the first back for strike one. Rivas turns things over to reliever Harrison Cohen in that game in New Jersey today. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Caden Rose waiting his turn in the on-deck circle. Mason Olson started for the Fisher Cats. Bo Phillip a scoreless 5th in line for the win, and now Yandre Rojas in his 2nd inning of work. The bullpen is active for the Fisher Cats. 0-2. Chopper back to the mound. Yandre's got that. Underhand toss to first. One away will bring up Caden Rose. Kalena Sauer was the one who was loosening down in the New Hampshire pen. One out, nobody on. 9-2 Fisher Cats, top of the 7th. Pop-up should end the inning. Who's going to take it? Burgos right down the line. It does not end the inning. I'm sorry, it's the 2nd out. As Burgos comes down the line to make the catch. It'll bring up Miguel Blaze. Next home game for the Fisher Cats after today, Tuesday, July 23rd. Start a 6-game series with the Somerset Patriots. 6:03 first pitch Tuesday and Wednesday. High for a ball. A noon start for the Thursday camp day. Back to fireworks Fridays and Saturdays, 6:03 p.m. and we'll finish up Sunday at 1:05. 1-0 count. Here's Yandre's offering. Got a strike call, 1-1. Leadoff inning home run for Nelly Taylor. Portland has a run in. Now 2 outs. This one flared to right. Cunningham right there, and that's that for Portland. They get a run on a hit. And at stretch time, New Hampshire 9, Portland 2. This is Fisher Cats baseball.
Summer means baseball, longer days, and more time to enjoy your land. At MB Tractor and Equipment, with 9 locally owned dealerships across New England, there's a Kubota built for every job, from landowners to landscape and construction professionals. Kubota.
You could describe Tulsa as a big, small town or a small, big city.
Tulsa is a very mixed city of arts and film and sports. I mean, it's a true melting pot of all kinds of things.
Professional baseball in Tulsa, it's actually older than the state of Oklahoma.
It's nice to play in front of, fans that you see on a daily basis.
One-two. In the air, deep left. Going back, and this ball is gone. 1-1. Hit hard and deep to left center. Going back, and Kyler Fedko has his second of the day. Littles 1-2. Fly ball left center. And Trey Cruz looks up. Goodbye. Third time today, Kyler Fedko. All smiles.
There's so much history right here. And when I put it on and it's so light, it just feels just right. It feels just right. I mean, look at this. It got the city on it. When I was 7 years old, my uncle takes me where? To Shea Stadium. Darryl Strawberry hits a home run and I become a fan for life.
Little Sweet Caroline. It works at the ball fields. There's no question about that. 9-2. New Hampshire enjoying a healthy lead today. They have been out hit 7-6. Edbert Perez is the first batter, and still Cooper Adams out on the mound for Portland. A swing and a miss in the first. Perez, nice start to his Double-A career. It's up around 68 at bats now, hitting .279. 0 for 3 today. See if he can get his first hit. It's ball one. Mets lead the Red Sox 1-0, top of the fifth at Citi Field. Boston has won 8 in a row coming into the game today. Francisco Lindor drove in the run in the first. This one laced to right into the Fisher Cat bullpen. Peyton Tolley went 3 2/3 today before yielding to Brian Bayo. Zach Thornton for the Mets has thrown 5 shutout innings as the Red Sox try for their 9th straight. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Blue Jays and Padres, it's a 4-10 start at Petco Park. Kevin Gausman goes for Toronto. Herman Marquez goes for San Diego. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Line to right, base hit. And so Perez does get his first hit of the ball game. New Hampshire's 7th ties them now with Portland. Now bring up Dub Gleed. Yankees and the Nationals are 1-1. They're in the top of the 5th inning. First pitch outside for ball one. No night games in Major League Baseball here as we hit the All-Star break. Home Run Derby, All-Star game the next couple of nights. 1-0 here, knocked foul. Minor League Baseball will take off the next 3 days, and then everybody will be back on Friday. Fisher Cats will play Friday night on City Island in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. 3-game series against the Senators. We made that same trip 2 years ago. Man on at first. Perez for Dub Gleed. Aha, slow chopper there. Winne charges. Fields throws to first for the out. No chance whatsoever at a double play. And it was almost an infield single for Dub Gleed, who sprinted down the line in that Manchester Buffalo Tenders jersey. Jorge Burgos. 1 for 2, a walk and 2 runs scored. 9-2 is our score, bottom of the 7th. Fisher Cats now with a man in scoring position. Outside, ball one. In Buffalo this afternoon, Scranton Wilkes-Barre, the Rail Riders, Yankees AAA leading the Buffalo Bisons 4-2. Foul back. Sam Gardner, who was just promoted from the Fisher Cats made his Buffalo Bison's debut today. Pop up, foul off first. Martinez will give it a look, but he won't be able to make a play on that. Advanced A, Vancouver plays at home, 4:05 this afternoon against the Everett Aqua Sox. Lakeland beat Dunedin today 9-4 in the Florida State League. Fouled off the left side, not a play. ABJ's Blaine Bullard had a home run, knocked in 3. 19 years old, Blue Jays 12th round draft pick last year. Slow roller to short. Rose has only one play. That's to first. And now 2 outs as Edbert Perez, who had singled, is now advanced 2 bases on ground outs, and it'll be up to Jackson Hornung to see if he can get the Fisher Cats to double digits today. Fisher Cats already this year have 5 double-digit wins against the Portland Sea Dogs. 5 times they've hit double digits and won them all. And there's a strike on the outside corner. We're batting bottom 7 in New Hampshire. On a Sunday afternoon, 9-2. Fisher Cats took the lead in the first on an Eddie Micheletti Jr. homer. They've led all the way. Hornung gives it a ride out to left center field. Long run by Taylor. Won't get it. Karam's off of the wall. Hornung with a double on RBI. And the Fisher Cats do, in fact, hit double digits again. They now lead 10-2.
Love seeing any production from Jackson Hornung, and he's able to get a good hold of this. It looked like an off-balance swing, but just able to drop right down and flick it with one hand out to the deep left center part. Looks like that'll do her for Cooper Adams.
Kyle Sasela going to take the baseball away from Cooper Adams. There'll be a pitching change here in New Hampshire. We'll take a break. We'll continue with more Fisher Cats baseball. 10-2 Fisher Cats.
Intergalactic Fun returns to Delta Dental Stadium in 2026. For 6 games this season, the New Hampshire Fisher Cats will don their Space Potatoes jerseys. Be sure to check the dates, as this only occurs 6 times all season and tickets will go fast. For an out-of-this-world experience, go to nhfishercats.com to view the dates and secure your tickets today. Or call the box office at 603-641-2005. Go Cats!
Love watching the future of baseball? With the Bally Sports Live app, you can stream every minor league baseball game and follow baseball's top prospects anytime, anywhere. Experience minor league baseball like never before. Dive in with real-time enhanced stats, track your favorite players, and play bingo along with every pitch. And the best part? It's completely free. Download the Bally Sports Live app on your phone or connected device to start watching now.
Calling all aspiring big leaguers to the ballpark for Fisher Cats baseball and softball camps presented by Elliott Health System. Learn from the pros at any one of our camps throughout June, July, and August. Each camper will receive a camp t-shirt and a complimentary ticket to Friday's home game, with additional tickets available at a discounted rate. The cost is $150 per camper and spots are limited, so head over to nhfishercats.com for more information. We hope to see you then, and go Cats!
Time for a pitching change. Let's get back to the game on the Fisher Cats Radio Network.
With Chris Jarrett and Adam Glover, Bob Littman. The lefty Eric Rivera takes over on the mound for the Sea Dogs. Fisher Cats have a man at second and a run in, and they lead 10-2. Rivera becomes pitcher number 5 on the day for the Sea Dogs. 0-2 and a 4.42 ERA. Makes his 21st appearance. He's worked 38 2/3 innings. Eric Rivera. And first pitch strike. Went 2 1/3 innings in relief Thursday night when the Fisher Cats had the big win. Gave up a couple of hits and a run. 0-1 to Carter Cunningham. A walk, a hit by pitch, and a single for Carter. That no-hitter is over in New Jersey. Luke Ritter of Reading singled off Harrison Cohen in the 8th. Still 1-0 Somerset. Fouled off, left side, 1-2. Fisher Cats have now scored in 5 of their 7 at-bats today. Hornung off second. Cunningham takes outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Fisher Cats, meantime, have the lefty Javen Coleman ready in their bullpen. Here's the next outside. Ticked away off of Rosario's glove, but no advance. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And 2, a run in, a runner on with 2 outs. Rivera comes home with it and flared out to left field. Long run for Turner, and he'll get there. And Cunningham retired for the first time today. For the Fisher Cats, a run on 2 hits, and after 7, New Hampshire 10.
Fires, and it's hit up in the air on an elevator, right at the plate. The catcher O'Dowd doesn't see it, getting some help. Third baseman Fitzgerald makes a great catch. Just coming in, sliding.
Wow. Old school D-backs jersey. This was our alternate jersey that we wore on Saturdays. I was the first team to wear the new colors. They called it Sedona Red. Don't mess up that color. Every time I wore this jersey, I would wear the high socks, black jersey, black hat. I just thought it was a really smooth look, and this is one that I'll never forget.
Kertner comes set. The 2-2. Hit back into center field. It drops in front of Camden Troyer, and he misplays it. It bounces over his glove. 1 scores for Bowling Green. Home comes 2. And all the way from first, Theo Gillen scores. Getting the wave around third, Bodine. Kent's throw from short is not in time.
Wow. I mean, it was in time.
The 1-0. Anderson blasts it deep left field. It's a walk-off grand salami for Jose Anderson, and the Warbirds win it 11-7.
Or call the box office at 603-641-2005 to get your tickets today. And go Cats!
What's up, Fisher Cats fans? It's Tyler Zickel with the Vancouver Canadians, and you're listening to Fisher Cats Baseball on the Fisher Cats Radio Network. Meow!
On to the 8th, Javen Coleman becomes New Hampshire's 4th pitcher of the game. Due to face Will Turner, Jack Winney, and Matt Frazier. 17th appearance for Coleman. The 24-year-old joined New Hampshire for the first time at the beginning of this year. And he misses away, 1-0. Couple of saves already in July for Javen Coleman. Not a save opportunity today. Just getting a little bit of work. Fisher Cats with a comfortable 8-run lead as we play the 8th. 2-0. And he went through. Swing and a miss. Here's the next, and that one, ooh, boy, that was close. right there in the lower corner. 3-1, Turner trying to reach for the first time in the game. And he'll go after it. Skies it out towards the back of the infield. Namala will call and make the catch, 1 down.
So Dylan Cease is headed to the All-Star game, and the Blue Jays announced him that he'd be the starting pitcher for the American League. And Toronto put out a good video today, actually, of telling Cease how he was going to be the starting pitcher. And they told that Ernie and Louis Varland, there were gifts from the organization in their hotel rooms waiting for him with them out in San Diego. They gave Dylan a vintage painting that had him as the All-Star game starter. That's how the club told Dylan Cease that he would start the, the 96 Midsummer Classic? Pretty cool.
How about that? Jack Winay looks at strike 1. Now ball and a strike. How about the National League? Did they name their starter?
Sandy Alcantara, I believe. Or is it Christopher Sanchez?
Swing and a miss, 1-2.
That would make sense.
Game is Tuesday night. Up high, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Sanchez 11-4, 2.62 ERA. 144 strikeouts for the Phillies first half of the year.
And the hometown guy.
2-2. Nope, ball 3. You can say what you want about the All-Star weekend and the festivities in the game. It's still a sellout every year.
Oh, yeah.
We'll get good numbers. High fly to left. Hornung got a late jump on it, but he'll get there. And retires Jack Winay. There's 2 outs for Javen Coleman here in the 8th. Fisher Cats up 10-2 on the Sea Dogs. Bring up Matt Frazier.
I don't think that the All-Star game, just with it being America's pastime, how many years it's been around, and just the place and the role that it plays in the season, I don't think that the All-Star game will ever lose its muster.
Outside ball 1. Of course, it was super special before we had interleague play. And the American League and National League guys would only play each other in the World Series and then on this stage as well. The 1-0, and that'll be a strike. Of course, now you play everybody every year. It's not even a rotation anymore.
Yeah. It's the greatest assembly of talent, like you mentioned.
The All-Star game.
That's built into the season, not the World Baseball Classic or the Olympics or anything.
Strike 2, 1-2.
That's why it's a shame they at least don't name rosters at the minor league level. Different leagues.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Sean Keys, Eastern League All-Star. Franklin Arias, certainly would think. Jay Harry. Would they have been around, qualified enough for the first half? What do we got? Theo Arndt at first. Brief stoppage.
Coleman's 2-2. Smack foul into the screen. And we were fortunate enough to host Eastern League All-Star games here at Delta Dental Stadium. 2-2. Swing and a miss. That's it. Coleman goes 1-2-3 against pretty good set of hitters in the Portland lineup. Fisher Cats come up final time today, it appears.
Each year now we have a contest for our patients that they can design the jersey that's worn by the players this evening.
We do a jersey auction. The proceeds are raised to benefit Children's Hospital, and they have a chance to meet the players who wore the jerseys, get them autographed.
We always talk about not playing for the name on the back, but when you feel like you're really playing for something and you're representing a community, it means a lot.
Righty-lefty matchup. The pitch to Brown is a breaking ball lifted into the air out to deep left field. Harbour back to the warning track, right up along the fence. He leaps and he makes the catch.
And he hits a ground ball to the second baseman. Almoner has to sprint to first because the first baseman's not there. And a feet first slide, he hangs on, and the side is retired.
Gosh, we've gone to Sea Dogs games since we were kids.
I've been coming to see the Sea Dogs for the last 30 years. Great experience.
Everybody here is just bends over backwards to help people out and wish the world was like it is right here at the ballpark.
We've always wanted to be more than just a baseball team. We want to be strong, active, contributing members of the community. And I think that effort is seen by the people and the fans, and they want to support that effort.
Let's get back to Fisher Cats baseball.
Fisher Cat crowd of 4,281 enjoying a Sunday afternoon in the ballpark. Good series with Portland. Had a real nice crowd last night for the fireworks. There's Adam Hackenberg. Had quite a debut for the Manchester Buffalo Tenders today. Against the lefty, Eric Rivera starts the eighth, a home run in the third, a bases loaded walk in the fourth, a sacrifice fly in the sixth. Homer, 3 RBIs for Hackenberg, who just arrived here. Visit out to the mound by Rosario. They're going to check on Rivera here as Portland brings their athletic trainer out. Mets have added a run on the Red Sox. It's 2-0 now. Bottom of the sixth inning is Francisco Lindor, who had knocked in the first run, has now hit his fifth home run off of Brian Bayo at Citi Field. Mets 2 and the Red Sox nothing. In our league, Luke Ritter broke up a Somerset no-hitter with a double in the eighth and then scored on a single by Caden Hediger, and it is Somerset 1, Reading 1. We're at the bottom of the eighth inning.
Did you see it was Justin Slayton that looks like Rivera's going to stick around in the ball game. Justin Slayton was wearing a T-shirt, a white T-shirt that had an airplane that said "Show and Go Airlines, see you at 4:15." With all of the travel logistics nightmares that the Red Sox went through getting out of Chicago and into New York this week.
So Hackenberg is batting 0-1. Pitch is outside for ball one. So as Paul Skeens started today for the Pirates, they were up big on the Brewers 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss 1-2. So the concept is that even though Paul was selected for the All-Star game because he was making a scheduled start today, he doesn't go to the All-Star game. That's how they do that. And called strike 3, so Hackenberg retired, went down.
But you get named as an all-star. You'd have to, yeah. Some might love that. I mean, I would personally want to be a part of every one of them, but to be able to be named an all-star and then you could still take the break with your family, probably pretty nice.
Nick Goodwin. And he held up 1 ball, no strikes. It was a national TV game this morning. That was supposed to be Mizerkowski and Skeens. Brewers Pirates. Skeens did start Pirates gave him 10 runs in the bottom of the fourth, and they pulled him after 5 1/3. An okay first half so far for Pittsburgh. They're going to win that game. They're going to be 3 over 500. They're not in Milwaukee's range. 1-1 not foul. Brewers 59 and 36. Never won a World Series though, right? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Here's the pitch. Fly ball, left field. Over comes Turner. Near the warning track there in the corner, makes the catch. 2 down. And Arjun Nimmala will get one more plate appearance. Then the Fisher Cats try to close this out. Brewers have been to the World Series once in 1982. Lost 4-3 to the St. Louis Cardinals. They were the American League champs. Swing and a miss. 0-1. The franchise originally started as the Seattle Pilots. Did you know that?
Guess what? CJ Van Eyck is headed to the show.
1-1.
Oh, man.
Foul ball.
I love that one.
0-2.
Come on,
Go
CJ.
ahead. CJ pitched for us. 24-25.
Yeah. Little 23, too, towards the back end of the season.
Hey, that's nice. Ball and 2 strikes. Walk out of the bullpen, right?
Caught up with, was a starter out of the bullpen. Really got rocked. Or just caught his licks in Double-A. Got up to Buffalo, settled in out of that 2020 class.
Foul tip.
Was catching up with CJ actually yesterday about what he's looking to do for the All-Star break. He's going to, might have to reroute the plans.
Yes, might be moving.
Yeah. Let's go. CJ Van Eyck going on up. That's the 200th when he debuts.
Swing and a miss. Strike 3, so 1-2-3. The Fisher Cats go in order. We'll go to the 9th. The score remains 10-2, New Hampshire. We'll be back after this on the Fisher Cats Radio Network.
I'm Jonathan Mayo, and for more than 20 years, I've traced the path of baseball's rising stars, navigating the back roads of the national pastime and basking in the glow of small-town America's spirit, where the team is woven into the fabric of everyday life, where it's more than just a game. It's a celebration of the people, the traditions, and the culture that give these places their soul. This is Grassroots.
You can own a piece of the minor league game. MILB Auctions lets you bid on game used and autographed bats, balls, jerseys, and more, with items added all season long. Want a piece of the minor league game? Visit MILBauctions.com.
This one bolted deep down the left field line, and that ball is gone. He's the league leader in home runs. He won't get there because it's gone. 2-home-run game for Joshua Baez. Deep down the left field line, it's a 3-home-run ball game. Admire the shot. It's a 4-homer game for Joshua Baez. The meteoric rise of Joshua Baez.
Condon using his glove to shade his eyes from the sun. He makes the catch. Tagging from third is Lopez. The play at the plate is in time to get him.
Javen Coleman will come out and try to close out. It's not the end of the first half of the season. We already had that, but we're going to reach the All-Star break. Fisher Cats in front 10-2, and here is Chris Jarrett.
Javen been pretty good this year with New Hampshire. As long as he can stay healthy, good things ahead of the Southpaw from Richmond, Texas. Homeschool kid growing up, went to LSU, dealt with the old up and down of Tommy John surgery, rehab, back, undrafted, and a surprise to a good amount. He's been good. 10-2 as he toes the rubber for the 9th. 8 hits for the Cats, 7 for Portland, but an 8-run gap. Here's Ronald Rosario. And it's downstairs, a little bit low for ball 1. Portland will send 5, 6, 7 in the top of the 9th as New Hampshire looks destined for a Sunday series split. Double digits against Portland again, the 1-0. Knocked foul, right side. Ball and a strike off the bat of Rosario. He's 1 for 3 today. Top 2 of Blaise and Turner have been a bit of no-shows. They've put all but 1 in play. Blaise went down watching strike 3 in the 3rd, but 0 for 8 combined. Ball and a strike to Rosario, and he drills it to center. Full turn and sprint for Perez to the track, looks up, and it is gone off the batter's eye in dead center. 7th home run of the season for Ronald Rosario, and it has been a good trip to New Hampshire for him. The listed catcher knocks another one out.
3rd home run of the week.
4th home run of the week.
4th home run of the week. 2 on Friday. And also homered game 1 of the doubleheader on Wednesday.
So 1 back. It's 10-3 Cats. Pretty center cut. 425, 108. So here's Nate Baez. Javen looks to hit the reset button. Lefty righty, pitch home. Back to the net, 0-1. Baez 0 for 3 today. That's the 2nd hit for Rosario today. Nelly Taylor's been the story for Portland in Game 6 here this week. A double, an RBI base hit, and a solo home run. A 1 knocked foul behind home plate, and it's 0-2 to Baez, 0 for 3.
You'd mentioned Coleman and his ties to LSU. There's another New Hampshire Fisher Cat tie to the LSU Tigers. Our former player Ryan Patterson has taken over as the recruiting coordinator for LSU baseball. Patty is
Patty
affectionately referred to.
0-2 down and away, ball and 2 strikes.
Ryan Patterson with LSU. Ryan Klosterman, another Fisher Cat alum, is the head baseball coach down at Bryant University in Rhode Island.
Tapped into the glove on the 1-2 for strike 3. Second punch out, Javen Coleman, 1 gone in the 9th. Cade Doty's a former Tiger. 2nd round pick in 2022. Here's Nelly Taylor.
Cade getting a day off today with Victor Arias, Patrick Winkle.
Lefty, and down for ball 1. Where do the Cats go from here? We'll see what the 3-game series in Harrisburg looks like. Hopefully some a gust of momentum, because it's always a difficult Somerset team. And they're coming to Manchester, week and a half. So 1-0 misses, 2 balls, no strikes.
It'll be interesting to see how they set up the starting pitching.
Right.
For Harrisburg, knowing that the games with Somerset, 6 games coming.
2-0, and Coleman just clips the outer half, 2 balls and a strike. Chance just for everyone to get back on track. New Hampshire with Aaron Parker, Adrian Pinto, Irv Carter the 4th on the 7-day injured list. Irv's been on the 7-day since May 20th. 2-1 is low, 3 balls and a strike. Just wondering what's in store for the returners. The draft, the trade deadline will beat us before the end of the month. What's this team going to look like come August? 3 balls and a strike. Coleman misses down low. 4 for 4, Nelly Taylor getting on base on Sunday. First time he doesn't hit the ball, but it's a 1-out walk to continue the 9th, continue the ball game for Rodelli Martinez.
Games in Harrisburg, you can follow along on the Fisher Cats radio network. And that'll be Friday night at 7 o'clock will be game 1. Saturday night, 6 o'clock, and a Sunday 1 o'clock game to finish up. Is it FNB Field? Is that what it's called now? in Harrisburg. I was just there with you 2 years ago. We did this same 3-game series right out of the All-Star break against the Sens.
Martinez skies the first toss out to shallow left. Namala leaks out, makes the grab, 2 away.
Need one more. FNB Field it is. And then back here Tuesday the 23rd to play 6 with Somerset. We have 12 games still to play with the Patriots this year. It's a team that the Fisher Cats need and want to play well against.
Down and in, ball 1 to Caden Rose. A win today for New Hampshire, they would take a 10-7 series advantage over Portland. Should be 18 games played, but we lost a contest on May 9th at Hadlock. The 1-0. Drilled foul, third base side, clangs off the tarp down there. It's been rolled up since Tuesday. Ball on a strike with Portland down to their final out. Started today at 6 minutes past the 1 o'clock hour, so about 2.5 hours today. No complaints, I'd have to think, anyone in the crowd, weather-wise, and certainly what they've gotten from New Hampshire. Ball on a strike. Poked at down the right field side and foul. It's 1-2. Last one at home into the All-Star break before the Cats hit the road. 3-game series in Harrisburg. Pitch home. Off the plate. It's 2-2. Runner goes to second. Taylor on defensive indifference. It's 2 balls and a strike. For Portland, they'll head home to host Somerset for 3 games. And then at Marabato Stadium, 21st through the 26th, taking on Binghamton before returning home against Harrisburg. Coleman kicks. The 2-2. Little chopper right side. Burgo's going to come over, field it. Flips to the covering. Coleman not in time. And everybody's safe. We'll play on. Caden Rose, an infield base hit. Taylor to third. Runners at the corners, 2 outs. And the top of the order, Miguel Blaze gets 1 more shot. He's 0 for 4. Looked like Taylor at second was trying to signal. Is that going to do it for Javen? Wow. Yep, Aaron Munson coming in from the Cats' pen. So with 2 outs in the top of the 9th, we'll just keep things here. Aaron Munson jogging in, and Javen Coleman will check out. Inning in 2/3, 1 run on 2 hits, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. And 1 more go for the Cats bullpen. It'll be Aaron Munson. Pretty good stuff from Javen Coleman. The Cats fans will let him know it.
The appearance for Aaron is 23rd since joining the Fisher Cats, 3-2 record, 5.30 ERA with 40 strikeouts and 35 2/3 innings. 305 average against. So Munson working for the first time since game 1 of the series? Got him. When did he pitch? Thursday night. 2 1/3 innings. Got the win in relief of Danny Thompson Jr.
Had to come in to clean up the 4th. Got Franklin Arias grounding out. So this will be the first time that Munson faces off against Miguel Blaze. Led off the 5th, Munson, after getting that ground out to end the 4th with a walk. Winay popped out. Brooks Brandon lined out. I wouldn't be surprised here if you see Portland maybe go to some of the options that they've got on the bench. You do have Brooks Brandon that could come in. You do have Marvin Alcantara that you could turn to. Abram Liendo.
I have Portland now with 13 home runs in this series.
It's crazy.
Yeah, well, we did some number crunching yesterday, and the number of home runs at AA is up 52% this year over last year. Dave Hanley, our scorer, said, "Did you check strikeouts?" So I should do that next. He says he thinks strikeouts are way up too.
Which would track with power, right?
It would. It would. But a 52% increase in 1 year. And they say it's not the ball. So it's got to be guys just swinging out of their shoes in every at-bat, right? If Fisher Cats are closing in on what could be their franchise record for most home runs in a year, it's on the table.
Cleared 100 earlier this week.
2 more today.
The 0-1. Blaze skies it foul. It's 0-2. Down to their final strike again. Rose was 1-2 before a ball, and then a 2-2 pitch, a base hit in the infield. He legged it out. Cats with 107 home runs on the season. Opponents just 96.
The Fisher Cats have hit 11 home runs this year. We've seen 24 home runs this week in 6 games. That's a lot of home runs.
And this park plays big. You can see a lot get knocked around, but I'd love to see the spray chart. Munson's 0-2 off the plate. Ball and 2 strikes. I mean, just to start the inning, Rosario bangs it off the batter's eye in center. How many homers have we seen off the batter's eye this year? Maybe 2, counting this one. Munson kicks. The 1-2. Poked foul. Blaze battles one out to stay alive. 0 for 4 today. A line-out, strikeout, ground-out, fly-out. Will Turner on deck is also 0 for 4. But it's not Will Turner. It's a pinch batter. The 1-2. Downstairs. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Pinch hitter on deck.
No, there's
Portland.
Turner. Turner's there. You were just looking at the dugout. Turner's there.
2-2 toss. Blaze skies it in the infield. This is playable and could do it. Munson called off. Burgos comes in from first, but Gleed from third makes the catch. This game is over. Cats split the series with Portland with a 10-3 thumping on Sunday. And New Hampshire's offense booms to get it done. 10 runs in on 8 hits. Micheletti Jr. a 2-run homer. Adam Hackenberg in his Cats debut with a solo shot in his first at-bat with New Hampshire. He leads the yard. A pair of 3-run frames tonight. Today, all things good. Bob, you mentioned it at the start of the game. Need a win. The Cats showed up. And how about Mason Olson, 4 innings to start in his second go of the week.
1 earned run in 4 innings for Olson. He doesn't get the win. Bo Phillip gets that. But the Fisher Cats with the win, 10-8, trailing the Portland Sea Dogs by 1 game in the standings. And you just keep playing solid baseball. Win and split series, you're going to be pretty good at the end of the year. And the Fisher Cats, while not perfect this week, certainly had their hitting shoes on. Ball club will take this one.
Adam Glover down there. We'll see who he comes away with.
He's got to bring the new guy, right?
I think it's Adam Hackenberg that he's
got to be. Yeah, he has no clue he's about to get soaking wet, right?
No, yeah, that's a good point.
He has no clue.
I thought you were talking about Adam.
No way they're telling him. 10 runs, 8 hits, no errors for the Fisher Cats. 3 runs, 9 hits, no error for the Sea Dogs. We'll throw things down to Adam Glover.
Here's Adam Glover.
Thank you, Ken. Thank you, Chris. I'm here with Adam Hackenberg, the newest member of the New Hampshire Fisher Cats. Adam, big win today, but first, tell me about the last 24.